Now let's see how to create charts like this. We'll open an empty page here, and on the empty page in your visualizations you have to go to get more visuals option, and on the main Power BI website you have to go to website called appsource.microsoft.com, and where you can search Power BI visuals. And in the Power BI visuals you have to search for Infographics Designer, and after logging into Microsoft website you can click on get it now. Then you have to log in with your Microsoft account and you can download the visual. After downloading the visual you can click on get more visuals or import visual from a file. So since you have downloaded it, you have to select import visuals from a file. For example, I have kept some visuals here. The file that you will download is PBI Viz file. So PBI Viz file can be selected. For example, route map, histogram, Gantt chart, etc. can be imported from here. So this is done. When this is done, you will see the Infographics Designer here. So from here you have to click get it now, and this is a PBI certified, Microsoft PBI certified visual. And for example, here you can see for different buildings we have different information. And now you just have to click on this designer. Once you have clicked on this designer, then in the field section you will see category, legend, measure, and column by and row by. You also see data binding only also. So for example, let's say we have this wine data set which I just showed you. So this consumption, because it is a measure, so it will go into the measure field. Then the region, which is a categorical field, will go into category. Now it behaves just like as a bar or column chart for us. And in legend we can add year. For example, legend basically adds colors, right? So we can select them. Or in column by you can select year. Then you will select year as column by, so 4 years will be created as a column. Suppose we want 4 rows, so let me reduce the size so we can use it as a row wise. So here you will see 4 different years in 4 different rows. Now we have these bars, and these bars can be replaced with a with something like, for example, wine. So we can replace them with wine bottle. So we can select here, and here you can see a shape is given. The shape and layout is given, like you can see in the inner layout or outer layout. So if this is outer layout, we will use the inner layout. Here in the shape format you can click here, and then you will find different options. For example, in BZ Tech you will find money, coins, diamond, etc. In food and drink you will find these options. So let's say we are going with this particular icon. Now in fill percentage, this is important, you have to select consumption. So it will automatically fill the chart with those with that particular value, and on the basis of percentage you will be able to see that. So for example, in USA where we have more value, so you can see glass is also fuller than France, right? And here the glass is empty in case of Russia. So this is how you can do that. We can change it to column by, and then for every column you will be able to see, right? Here you can see it is very empty, here it is almost full. So obviously this will be the maximum value. On the basis of this you can create chart. This is how you can create a chart like this. For example, we have another chart where we have tablet sales. In tablet sales we have categorical fields like their connectivity. So let's go to tablet sales. So we have the region in which sales were made, products category, whether it's a tablet or phone. Then we have the operating system, Android, iOS, Linux or other. Connectivity type, Wi-Fi, 3G, 4G. Year of sales, 3 years are there. Number of units, and we have some units negative also. Now here for example, when we'll go there, so in this case as a category you can put either OS or connectivity, and in measure you will select units. After just doing this, click on this edit mark. So this edit mark is something extra that comes here, and the shape that has been selected here is from this particular section from where a mobile phone is selected. Unit count by row and column, amount and column. So here unit count is done by amount and column, sorry, row and column. If you will do amount and column, it will be done like this. If you are doing it by row and column, so it will be done like this. Okay. If you are doing row, so how many rows do you have? So for example 6. How many columns do you want? 3. Fill percentage by what? Unit or none. So we will fill it by unit, and this is how you can create. And fill direction auto, left to right or something like this. So this way these columns will be selected. For example, in case of iOS, sales are more, so it is completely full. In case of Android, it is lower than iOS. Linux has only one column, and in case of other, even one cell is empty, right? So this how you can select these values, and this is one way of displaying this chart. Similarly, we also have units by region, where we have selected the shape of a laptop. So from here you can select this laptop shape. Here fill percentage is nothing, value color is selected as this color, although you can select any other color, and fill direction is auto. Okay, so this is important thing here. So here we have 3 shape. We also have a text, because you are seeing this value here also, right? So in text what you are doing is, we have selected this text color and text value. So this is text information. And how is the text information linked? You will click on data binding. In data binding you have selected units as text, scale is automatic, decimal places is 1. That's why as a text you are seeing this. In color we have not bounded it with anything. So this is how you can display this. And as a shape 2, so you can see we also have this shape, right? So as a shape 2, this particular cell is connected. So the shape that is being used is this cell color or a metric. We can go with a calendar also, or a list. So anything can be selected here, and when that shape is selected, we will not bind it with anything. You can see, and unit count by row and column. So we are displaying 5 rows, 8 columns, and fill percentage is by units. I know it will take some time to get hold of it. That's why when you will download the sample from the Power BI page, when you will download the sample, you will get many such sample files here, where when you will go to their different settings, you will be able to see how, first of all, what fields are filled in which particular section, and then on the basis of this editing, what they have done. So here you will find different type of options here, you will find different type of settings here. Obviously you have to spend some time, and you can see arrangement, like you can bring something forward, you can like layer as you do in Photoshop or some graphic tools, and this type of setting is already there in Power BI also. You can bring elements to front or back. So all of this is there, and now since we have done some research on it, we will uh, use it in our upcoming dashboard tutorials also. And on our channel there are already 150 plus Power BI related videos, so you can check out them, you can check them out as well. And when we will use infographics, we will notify in the description section. So I hope you like the simple tutorial, simple explanation of what we can do, and try it from your end. If you have any questions, you can ask them in the comment section. And they have given some hints here also, some kind of project and tutorials which you can use to understand this visual, which is a great way to present your dashboards.